Well, it's a hard question because I think I immigrated to Israel when I was 11, and I think only when accomplishing this work, accomplishing quiet, I felt that I'm connected for real to Israel, because I felt that I'm touching the complexity of the place in its core, in the core of it. I keep going abroad and coming back all the time, and it gives me the opportunity to see the country all the time from a perspective, and this perspective is not always pleasant. It's not always easy to watch what's going on and what this part of the world is evoking. Well, now it's happening everywhere. I feel that there's like a vibration that's going all around the world, but I still feel that Israel is kind of a peak, like the main point where things are never stop bubbling and intensifying and exploding and challenging. So it's a reality that I kind of came into, and I find myself more and more wanting to respond to it in my artistic work. Well, my main career as a dancer was in Batsheva Dance Company and with Yasmin Goder, another Israeli-based choreographer. I tried to be influenced as much as possible, not from dance, but from the energy that I feel around, and people, and human behavior, and human emotions, and human response. And another big source of influence is the people I work with. Because I never impose movement. It's I never say to the people I work with, do like this or do like that. It's all the vocabulary, all the movement is material that comes out of them, and they're a big source of inspiration during the process of every creation. I think there is almost too much ways to see Israel in Israel because there is so much different people and so much different beliefs and so much different extremes and not extremes. So I think it's almost too much opinions and too much truths and realities within this very small geographical spot. I think, continuing from the question before, there's different views, so I get different kind of response. Some are supporting it a lot, some are looking at it as if I'm doing something provocative, or something that is forbidden, or something that is very hard. I get very different response, but I think from abroad I feel a lot of appreciation for this kind of voice, and within, of course, the arts community in Israel also, but the audience varies. Different people feel different. I think it touches their own point of view of the reality, or not necessarily, because again there is different realities. One can give me a price and one can say, why do you give this price to him? I don't think it means a change. I think that part of the community or the people that give the prize, or they appreciate what I do. It doesn't mean that there is no other opinions about it. I'm sure that there's others, Um, I think within the complexity of the reality in Israel, there is a lot of voices of collaboration, of wanting to communicate, of trying to create a different reality or to change and to get it better. It exists aside with the opposite. Actually, the sound of the sea was the beginning point of the work. It was the first thing I had in mind, that I want the sound of the sea all through the piece in different textures. It has a lot of kind of inspiration to it. On one hand, it's a place that you usually go to be by yourself, to digest, to see in front of the sea. It has a repetitive and kind of meditative influence to relax or to contain or to have a time off. On the other hand, there is manipulation on the sound of the sea. Sometimes it turns and becomes explosions and a sound of a plane, or it has a lot of layers inside the sea. It's like as if different sounds are arising from the sea and kind of surprising your cognitive perception about inside the work. And also because we share the same sea, I started to work after the events in Gaza, which happened in 2008, and it's basically the same shore. We hear the same waves, but the reality is so different. We're there forever. We've been there forever, and we'll be there forever. For us inside, it's a time of digesting and kind of entering the performance, but it's to give a sense to the audience that they enter and this has already happened, and it happened long before, and it will continue probably. Well, originally the cast is both dancers and non-dancers, so it took a lot of time to come to a common body understanding. Yeah, I think each one has a specific body language, but we all communicate with the body, and this level we took some time to reach it. In terms of building each one his own existence on the stage, it's mainly through improvisation and through a lot of openness and like some kind of an environment that I create in the studio, and people starting to look for themselves within this environment. What does it mean, this ongoing sound, something that is never ending? What does it mean, this conflict? How do you hold the conflict inside your body? How do you explode it from your body? All these questions are kind of arising through the process, and they're shaping the body language slowly. And it took us to build the work almost half a year.